Let's bring him in. Rob Liefeld. Rob.
Yo, what is up? Good to see you, Aaron. It's a 40-year career. 40-year career.
I gotta make me feel old.
I'm so proud of it. I am. The older you get, the more miles you go. Wow, this is cool. Great to hang with you. Hopefully, we can sell some comics, raise some money for this great cause.
So you know Bink.
I have learned of Bink. Yes,
they're a really important organization and looking out for the little guys out there, which I think that's what a hero does. Now, I want to get into a couple things here because, dude, I mean, we're coming up at the tail end of 2025.
Yeah.
But it's already been a big year for you because Youngblood is back, baby. And Youngblood #1, the first printing, blew the doors off. It sold out before it even hit stands, correct?
This is correct. No one was more surprised than me. Once I get the news, I'm so amped. I'm so excited. It takes a lot to make comic books. Everybody who makes comic books, they're not easy to make. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I don't care if you're drawing them on an iPad with digital tools or you're drawing them on paper, as I do. A lot of thought goes into pacing, storytelling, illustrating, drawing, inking, writing. So when you kind of give each issue over to the public, you're always a little, concerned with if that connection is going to be there. And every time that connection, succeeds, it's a great inspiration to keep going because you're already drawing another issue. You're already, I tell my family, the machine is on now. The book is shipping monthly. I am in the machine, and the machine is merciless. You can't take days off. You got to just keep feeding it. So, it was a great experience. The thing that I love the most about it is we have gained a lot of new people who have never heard of Youngblood, a lot of curiosity out there. I wrote it with the idea that it would be somebody's first issue of Youngblood. So that's exciting. Across social media, a lot of young faces. I'm talking 16-year-olds. I'm talking 18-year-olds, young 20-somethings. And I think it's filling a vacuum. I think when things succeed, you have to look around and see why they're succeeding. And I'm just giving a comic book that reflects the comic books that excited me when I was a kid. And apparently, I think there is maybe a deficit of those because they don't make them like they used to. So I'm trying to make it in kind of an old school style, and it connected. And I'm really grateful.
And well, I mean, again, at the top, you were already making me feel old by saying it's been 40 years, because now even more old, because I was one of those young teenagers that when Youngblood first came out, the comic book shop that I went to, I grew up in Orlando, Florida. I went to like a flea market comic shop. They were handling new titles and on the hunt for Youngblood #1. So now the teenagers it's back. And Youngblood #2, it's already sold out before that hits stands.
I got that notification today. It comes out next Wednesday on December, is it 17th or 18th, whatever next Wednesday is. And I got the notification. See, we print a certain amount of orders to fulfill the marketplace. And what we do is we hold back enough so that if you need them, there's a reasonable amount. We can't obviously go crazy. And this is every publisher. Retailers, stores are ordering to the bone. We're printing not quite to the bone, little pad. Our pads are all gone on Youngblood 2. There's no more. So what arrives at your store this week is a repeat of 5 weeks ago with Youngblood #1. And I'm going to tell you something. And I was trying to tell my wife and explain comic books. She's been with me a long time, but there's always something new. When I was a kid, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero #1 came out from Marvel Comics. So excited to grab it. I was a sophomore in high school, 15 years old, thrilled. The next issue came out a month later, but I didn't get there that weekend. And it's my first encounter where they were like, #2 is gone. We didn't order enough. We cut the orders from 1 to 2. And then I was going to conventions. And G.I. Joe #2 was one of the first wall books, behind the retailer at the convention at the Disneyland Hotel or up in L.A. and it'd be like, how much is that? They're like, it's $8. Nobody has these. And it was the first, like, you go, wow, issue 2s are always kind of a gamble because the retailer doesn't want to get burned. And they're not sure how this book's going to launch. And so sure enough, Youngblood 2, I'm telling you right now, if Youngblood number 1 sold out, like, let's say in 30 minutes, these don't have a prayer. Like, there is not a lot of Youngblood 2s in comparison. So we'll go back to press. The great thing about today's world, whether it's Marvel, whether it's DC, Image Comics, we will print another batch. We will get more issues out as fast as we can to meet that need. So, and it's Youngblood number 1, the second printing, and a special oversized Treasury edition number 1. Those are going to be hitting comic book shops on December 17th. So that's same week. Yes, it's all coming out. Again, we did everything we could. Now, again, we had over 10,000 orders on the second print of number 1, and I asked Image, because look, I kind of stay in my own lane, and I'm going to tell you something right now, Aaron. At least Marvel. I talked to a couple guys at Marvel. I won't say their names, but they're big, very recognizable names. And they said, Rob, Marvel will not tell us the numbers. They will not. We asked, and they're like, you don't need to know. And then I talked to somebody in the sales department, and they said, I can't believe this. They said, sales shouldn't matter to the creators. And it's like, wait, what? In my day, we knew this. I think DC is very open with their numbers. And at Image Comics, we're very open. When I asked the publisher of Image Comics, I asked Eric Stevens, I said, what is a good second issue? What's a good, healthy reorder? And this is before the numbers came in. He said, Rob, 1,800 to 2,000 is monster for a second printing. We went out at over 10,000, which shows you that there was a demand. And like I said, Aaron, it just makes everything better. I was up at 5 a.m. today drawing pages for Youngblood 4 that comes out in February. Issue 3 is off the press. I handed it in. It's gone. It'll be out in January. And I had more energy attacking the page because, like I said, when you've made that connection and people are on board, and it seems like we're not going to be losing. I think we're going to continue to gain readership and capitalize it. And you mentioned 1992. That afternoon, the same thing happened. Youngblood at 1 million sales. What people don't understand is Youngblood number 1 went back to press. The second printing has a big, thick gold trim border around it. I don't have any, but we had to go back to press on that. So it's not quite the same numbers, okay? Different era, but it's fun. It's really fun, again, feeding what is deniably a machine. It's a machine. Your store needs books every Wednesday to attract consumers, and we want the stores to stay open. So I'm happy that Youngblood is making money for stores.
Yeah, Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. I want you to expand on that a little bit because we're obviously our eBay Live auction is going to be benefiting the Book Industry Charitable Foundation Bank, but expand on the importance of stores, of comic book shops, because it's so easy to get them digitally now. You don't even have to go to a place, but these are still treasured locations for me. From your perspective, why is it still such an important place? It's important to go support those physical stores
because you can go and you're gonna have someone of your kin there. They're clubhouses. I talk about this on my podcast repeatedly. These are the clubhouses, the tree houses. You go and you can, I walked in to a comic store a couple years back. Heritage Auctions there was a giant number. It was in the hundreds of thousands for a ripped Action Comics number 1, like a ripped copy or whatever, that first Superman comics, and it was really beat up and torn, and there was a group of guys all talking about it. And I'm gonna tell you, I jumped right in there. I didn't know any of these guys, but now we're having the same conversation, right? We're all talking about comic books, and eventually it's like, hey, what do you like? Hey, what do you like? And then, hey, I'm gonna dismiss myself and go look over in this back issue section, and then somebody like, well, what are you getting? It's the clubhouse experience is really what fosters the excitement. And I've been there when a dad walks in with his daughter recently and says, hey, my daughter loves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is there something else that we can find? And all the stores in my area have great clerks. These guys they love selling comics, and they're young, very energetic guys. And that's something I'm really seeing. And I really believe it's because of social media. It's because of this right here. The comic books are suddenly, to a generation, seen as a really not legitimate. That word is ridiculous because comics are never illegitimate, but it's an exciting storytelling form. And I think that it's being passed on TikTok and Instagram. I had a TikTok account that I think had 900 followers, and I left it alone for 5 years. And I said, I don't speak this language. I don't understand it. I had a guy who came and said, Mr. Liefeld, I will help you. I will help you. I said, help me. And suddenly we have such great interaction, and some of them are going to stores. And I think that's what you can't factor in. See, somebody like me, I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to blast on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. I'm going to blast out. Here's my book. It's on sale. I'm going to hopefully drive customers to the stores. And so, and you know what? Maybe you don't have Youngblood. Maybe you're sold out. I guarantee you they probably left with something else. They probably are like, well, maybe I'll grab this. I made the trip, right? I think there's a whole new level of discovery. That's what I'm getting. A lot of discovery is happening in our business right now. It's we're definitely on an up cycle. The down cycle is behind us. We're on an up cycle, and it's great fun.
Yeah, kind of on that. Like, look, I'm a collectibles guy as well as a comic book guy. I love my collectibles, but I get a little bit sad when I go into a comic book shop and it's dominated by only collectibles with just a handful of single issue books, and there's no long boxes, there's no back issues. And I feel like that's part of the clubhouse as well, bringing people in, getting them to talk about those other issues, but also getting them to look through those long boxes. I mean, am I on the right path? Do you think that's pretty important for the comic book shop experience?
Aaron, I'm really fortunate. I don't know that kind of store. What you're kind of describing to me feels more like a mall, like a Hot Topic. Like our comic stores, and I've been very fortunate growing up in Orange County, Southern California, we have always had a couple of great stores. The longest running store in Southern California is the one that I started clerking at in 1986, and I was a clerk there for 6 months, and it's been at that location for I think it's coming on 40 years, and yeah, this year will be 40 years. They're gonna have a 40-year, and they've always had great extensive, huge walls of trade paperbacks, hardcovers, and then rows of really deep back issue bins. I mean, we're talking A through Z, and then underneath all the A through Z's that may not be the primary like titles. Like, hey, look underneath. But yeah, man, I'm fortunate. That's the kind of comic stores we have here in Southern California. I know not every store can facilitate that, but the ones that do are worth seeking out.
Yeah, I won't name names, but I've been to some big boy shops that unfortunately still dominated by the collectibles and not so much the back issues. But
it's a choice. You know, it's a choice. They should go in the direction that we're talking about.
Yeah. So, you know, as I said, it's already been a big year for you and because of Youngblood, but just everything you're involved in. Talk about like just the gratitude. I mean, yeah, you've been doing this for a long time. You've really established. I mean, you established yourself when you were a kid, but are you at that point where you're kind of looking back, reflective, a little, you know, getting those warm fuzzies and feeling like that gratitude? After all, it's, you know, it's December, it's holiday season, it's Christmas season. Are you feeling that gratitude?
So gratitude is 100% what I'm about. And look, I did a live stream the night Youngblood came out 4 weeks ago, and I started crying on air. Okay. So I it was unexpected, but I was so grateful and so overwhelmed by the crash of people that came on the live stream and were excited. And you know, again, the interconnectivity that we get, you know, I can talk to people who love comics all day long. I can talk to them in Peru. I can talk to them in Italy, in Montana. This connects us all, and there's not a day that I'm not talking to people about comics. We're sharing passion of comics. arguing this is a far better run of the Avengers than that one. Okay, I mean, those are the kind of stuff that you can. So the Clubhouse does also extend to our social media. I'm a part of so many comic book groups. You know, I'm it will never leave me. I comic books, you gotta understand, especially just Thanksgiving, and I have my family here. They're dispersed. My family does not. We are not all under one roof anymore. My kids have grown up. They've left. They're living their lives. And you know, a friend was over earlier today that I've been friends with in the business for about 35 years. And I'm like, look, man, comic books paid for my kids' schooling, college. Like comic books provided me in a great life. It has given back to me, right? So I'm always going to want to give to comic books because I wasn't going to do as a kid, like you said, I was hired at 18 years old. I didn't have a plan B. Plan A was just draw comics. And I was really fortunate. My stuff was up to snuff. It met the criteria of Marvel, of DC, of a lot of different independents. And I mean, yeah, I've made it my, you know, it's more than my vocation. It's my passion. And I'm so glad that I get to share it with everybody. So yeah, I mean, and you know, even with this bank, that comic books taught me how to read better. Everybody I've talked to who came up with me, we learned big words and better sentences and better, you know, we learned a lot of knowledge from comics. They took us to these great, you know, very interesting and in many cases educational places. So I am 1000% comic books all day, all day long.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. And same, like as a kid, you know, before I was reading novels, I was reading comics, and they were teaching me about story structure, storytelling. And, you know, you mentioned social media. My friend, you've been, ever since you've been on social media and doing podcasts and everything, you do have a certain way about making waves and making news. But this extended even just a couple months ago at New York Comic Con, where you're like, I see myself probably retiring in 5 years. Yeah. The eyes, you know, I feel like you broke the internet a little bit on that. Lots of responses to that. Is there any further updates to that? I mean,
no, I really look. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I this is how forward thinking I am. You know, you've heard all about these, whatever. Everybody's buying Warner Brothers, right? And I mean, I have been on the phone and I have friends. Let's get money together. We can buy it. Everyone's convinced that DC Comics eventually is going to be the imprint will be sold, maybe broken up. And here's, I'm not trying to make headlines. But what I'm going to say is embedded in my reasoning with this. My answer to you, but I got to set the stage. So I'm setting the stage here. There are, and I'm talking top executives at big companies that you would know of in a heartbeat, not publishing companies, tech companies. Okay, they're like, hey, you want to be part of we're going to raise money. And look, the logic is true. Netflix, as you know, let's say Netflix wins out. They started mailing you discs 30 years ago. You got a disc. Well, they cut that out. They just want to beam you a signal. Okay, and they don't want you to leave your house and go to a theater. Ted Sarandos has been very vocal in he wants you to stay home and watch his signals, right? I'm not sure they have much room for tactile, you know, publishing. They want to license that stuff out. So that's something you definitely keep your eye on. But why I don't really care, Aaron, in 2034, if I've got the date right, Superman is public domain. Okay? I can't call him Superman. And the year after, Batman is public domain. You know, I don't know what I'm going to call him, but just today I'm like, I don't want to draw that story when I'm 65. I need to start drawing Superman Youngblood today. Like I'm going to start making pages next week so that when I'm can't see and can't move my, you know, that story's done. I'll just keep it in the drawer. Superman Youngblood, Batman Youngblood. Now I won't be able to call it Superman Youngblood, but you're going to know that's the 1930s Superman, you know, running with you because you can't fly. You got to adhere to the rules. You can't fly. Batman is even more identifiable, right? And if you doubt this, I did not believe that Steamboat Willie would go to the public domain. But this afternoon, when I was watching the news, I got an insurance commercial that came on cable. And it's got Steamboat Willie whistling, singing a jingle. And at the end it says the Walt Disney Company is not involved in this. But like, it's been 2 years. Steamboat Willie is everywhere, right? Superman and Batman will enter the public domain. I have to draw those comics now. Okay. So I'm like, when you say like, I can't be retired, like so 5 more years puts me at 63 years old. I'm 58. Okay. I got to get going. I got to get going and give it to my family and say, January 1st, 2034, publish this right now. Bad Rock, Superman, we're going. We're doing it.
That's a wild thought, but you're right. I mean, as far as, what is it, 100 years after introduction or something? Yeah. Wow.
Google it. When does Superman go into the public domain? I'm pretty sure it's 2034. Okay.
That's wild.
And here's the deal. Let's say that it takes a year to close these big mergers. Okay. So this merger doesn't close till 2027. Okay. Then they put, then maybe, a new version of DC arrives and maybe that happens in 2028. Well, at that point, I just got to wait 6 years. I mean, so I'm always forward thinking. And yeah, I just don't know. These guys who are doing it in their 60s, bravo to you. Bravo. A lot of guys aren't. Okay. A lot of guys my age aren't with any regularity giving you monthly comic books. Every year for the last 10 years, I give you 6 issues. I do at least 120 pages a year.
What do you think? Because again, I'm thinking this young group of upstarts, rabble rousers, 92. So yeah. You, Jim, Todd. Yep. I know Todd's a little bit older than you, but not to call him old. I know he's a little bit older than you. Yeah. But you guys navigated this Wild West. You created the Wild West back then. For right now, you've probably been asked this question before, but what is the advice to the young writers and artists that are looking to be the young upstarts now, that are looking to break it out on their own now? What would they navigate? How would they do that?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Let me give me 2 seconds. So I pulled this out yesterday. This is one of the most handsome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collections. This slip cover. Now check this out. It's got a magnetic strip on this. This automatically closes, snaps open. It's magnetic. You open it. Okay. Eastman and Laird are so then you get this great book that comes out of it. Okay. And this collects like the first 12 Turtles, and you get a signed print. The Turtles, okay, this original, these guys made this in the basement and decided to self-distribute, and they made $1 billion industry. There is no better example than Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And today, I think, you self-publish that, you tease it online, you put it out into socials. You say, "Hey, I'm Aaron. This is my comic." Now it's got to stir something in you. Hopefully, it's got a hook. It's got with this. Remember, and I'm going to tell you right now because I was there. It's in the opening pages. The Turtles are facing off against a gang, and they're like, "Hey, look at these guys dressed up like funny turtles. We can take them." And they had to learn. No, these are not guys dressed. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're slashing them. And it's the fact that there was this level of violence, blood, and violence, and they really hit a nerve, and they never look back. And these guys just operated from their passion. And so what I would tell somebody is two chapters here. If you're a fresh new artist and a fresh new concept, get it out there. Use all these social networks. Your distribution network is incredible. Live stream. Secondly, if you're on a book at Marvel or DC and you've had some success, now's the time to jump. You've got eyeballs. They know your name. They knew Rob Liefeld. They knew Todd McFarlane. They knew Jim Lee. We wagered that they would follow us. Because you know what Youngblood #1 was? It was Rob Liefeld #1. Spawn was Todd McFarlane #1. Because what history of Youngblood were you invested in? 0. Zero. You had zero investment. You were invested in me and my ability to deliver you an entertaining story, an entertaining package. Todd McFarlane, no Spawn history. I'm going to give you something brand new. Jim Lee, Wildcats did not exist. You were investing in Jim Lee. So the guys who hang around and they just will never get off of Spider-Man, dude, move. There's windows in this business, okay? And guess what? As soon as your window open, it starts to close. And you know what? The other guy starts to open and his starts, and you got to get through there, and you got to promote, and there's tremendous fun in owning your own characters, okay? You know, I'm not meeting with Margot Robbie and Olivia Wilde to set up Evangeline if I don't create Evangeline, if I don't leave Marvel. This is my baby, okay? And the next thing I know, I'm saying, you really want to make this? Yes, we think it's cool. Oh my gosh. You can't do that if all you draw is Spider-Man and Batman. You have to break out and take a risk. We believe Todd McFarlane was convinced that there was a great likelihood of our failure because he weighed the odds. He said, "Bud, we'll never work at Marvel again. We'll all have to get used to working at DC if we fail." To me, it was like, I'm not going to fail. Okay, this is, and when you own it yourself, you have a level of control that is, quite frankly, intoxicating. There's no end to the dreams that you can put towards your own creation. I want to make t-shirts. I want to make buttons. Hey, my name's Rob Liefeld. I think I'll make a Rob Liefeld pin. Okay? I mean, hey, you know what? I'm going to call Scotty Young. Can you do me a Youngblood cover? Hey, Ryan Otley, can you do me a Youngblood cover? Hey, the next thing you know, everybody you've ever loved is drawing you Youngblood covers. Okay? At Marvel, I had to go, can we ask Scotty Young? No. Scotty's not available to you, Rob. Well, I just talked to him. He said he'd do it. We're sorry about that. Okay, I need to get you out of my way. You're just a problem. Scotty said yes to me, and boom, I got my Scotty Young cover, right? So
I love it. Yeah, I love it. And control that ownership, maintain that ownership. Now, before we wrap up here, do want to tease out, like I said, we're doing the eBay Live, and we are doing that to support the Book Industry Charitable Foundation. You, sir, have contributed some things that people will have an opportunity to bid on. I understand we've got 5 signed Deadpool comic packs, and that's with 10 Deadpool comics each.
Yes.
And then 3 signed Youngblood comic packs with 6 comics each.
Oh my gosh. I brought the Youngbloods in me. The Deadpools are just right outside. But so the Deadpool comics, I signed it. I've got the different packs. Okay. These are the you got 2 foils in here. These are the
gorgeous.
This is a very rare foil as well. Ryan Stegman's, Ryan Otley's. You got the Ryans. These are part of the Youngblood pack. They should bid on it. They should get it. I'm going to sign all of them. My Deadpool comics. Ay caramba. Should I go get them? Should I?
Yeah, go. Yeah, man. Yeah, go for it. This is the joy of like live streams. It's a little organic because Rob Liefeld is like walking out of his office. He's going to get some signed Deadpool comics, bringing them back, going to show them on screen. I love it, and there he is. Okay, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I took pictures of these and I left them out there. So in the Deadpool pack, there's 10 comics, like you said. So you're getting this Daredevil. I did a Deadpool Daredevil homager. These were most of them. Marvel did a Deadpool Nerdy 30 month back when we were in love and we worked together well. Then this is Daredevil and Deadpool. I'm signing this one. This is part of the pack. Okay. We got our I love this cover, She-Hulk and Deadpool. This is part of the pack. I'm going to sign this. All of these books are signed. Every single one of them is signed. Thor, and Deadpool. And look, I'm going to make sure you get nice copies. I'm holding these. I'm displaying these. People freak out when you hold copies. You're not supposed to touch them, Aaron. You're not supposed to touch them. Oh, I can't believe the way he's touching the comics. So there's this one. This is a comic I did only at my store. You just never made it to your shelf. This is I did this in cahoots with Whatnot. It was a special Deadpool Batterblood #1, so that's in there. You've got a Carnage, Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Carnage special variant I did. I love this. Captain America is in there. He's one of the 10. I'm going to be signing this. That's in one of those packs. We got Ghost Rider and Deadpool. I love this. The knife in the mouth, the gold gun. Before Ryan brandished the gold gun in Deadpool Wolverine, he had it on this cover years earlier. Okay. This is one of my favorites, Spider-Man and Deadpool. It's an Avengers cover. Spider-Man and Deadpool. That's part of the pack. And then
I love that cover.
And then this is a book that was my last Deadpool series. This was only available from my website for a limited time, but I put the #1 cover. It's got Hulk, Wolverine, Major X. So I just showed you 10 comics. I think I gave you guys 5 packs with each, 10 in each. Those are the 10. And then I showed you the Youngbloods. Let's raise some money, grab these packs, contribute to books and to a great cause.
That's right. All to support the Book Industry Charitable Foundation, coming up here soon on eBay Live with Den of Geek. And Rob, man, I'm excited seeing you go through those. I don't think I'm eligible to even bid on this, but I'm excited seeing what everybody else is going to be able to bid on. But man, thank you so much for your time today. It's always just a pleasure to talk to you, and I can't wait to see. Well, I can't wait to see Youngblood too, and can't wait to see what you're up to next, man. And hey, get on those Youngblood Superman comics.
I got to draw them. I got to draw them. Hey,
dude,
Aaron,
I love that.
Next time I'll wear a much more festive shirt. You out festived me. But hey, it's been a long day here at Cafe Liefeld. Dude, thank you for having me. This was such a pleasure. I enjoyed talking to you so much, and thanks for giving me this opportunity.
All right, we'll talk soon, Rob. Thanks so much, man.
Take care. Thanks.
All right, guys, that was the man, the myth, the legend, Rob Liefeld. And, wow, a lot of incredible points that he's making about the comic book industry, about being a creator. And this is a guy that would know. Like, absolutely no exaggeration whatsoever to say that he, as a kid, shook up an entire industry, and now he's offering tips, free advice for you on how to do it. So I say pay attention to what Rob Liefeld has to say about this world. All right.
In 30 seconds, Yoni's going to join you, Aaron.
Okay.
Maybe just recap the
And what we're going to be doing next year is we're going to be bringing in our buddy Yoni from East Continental Gems here at the East Continental Gems ECG X Marvel showroom in New York City. And we're going to be talking about
our eBay Live auction, which starts in just a few minutes. But we are very lucky to have one more 5-minute interview with this gentleman right here. So we're going to do this interview. Everyone who RSVP'd should have just gotten the link to join the eBay Live auction, which starts at 8:45. If you don't have it, this man right here, he will show you the QR code on his phone. And you're going to get it. The only way to buy these items. So Rob donated over 100 signed comics. They're all going for charity. We're starting at $10. You might be worth hundreds of dollars, all for charity. If you want a chance to be able to buy it, you have to be watching eBay Live. eBay Live is eBay's live auction platform. It's like a vertical app. So Chris Wando just texting you if you RSVP. If you don't have the link, he'll show you the QR code. Thank you.
And are we still streaming right now? Oh, okay. So these nice people at home can see me just futzing about here, killing time. We are ready for Yoni, yeah. All right, we're bringing to bed Yoni of ECG East Continental Gems here out of the ECG X Marvel showroom. All right. Hey. All right. Now, Yoni, we're in a new space. We're in the ECG X Marvel showroom right now. Tell us a little bit about where our space right now.
Yes, so this is the home of the Marvel X ECG collaboration, where we house the one-of-one artifacts, such as the Infinity Gauntlet, 30-carat stones across, really every form of bringing the Infinity Stones to life. High-end collectibles, but also, we have our collectible cards numbered out of a 200 edition. This is the showroom where we have buyers from Sideshow, some of the bigger companies coming to check us out and see what we're doing. So we're really excited to have the Den of Geek team here and all your fans. So we're ready to rock and roll.
All right. And yes, we are going to be doing this tonight, this eBay Live auction to benefit the Book Industry Charitable Foundation. Now, Yoni, noticing you've got some goodies here. Do you want to walk us through a little bit about what we've got here today? I'll hold the mic and you hold it up. How about that?
Sounds great. So everything that we do, Aaron, is limited edition collectibles, but backed by the intrinsic value of real gemstones. So over here, what you're looking at, and just show me where am I?
Hold it up for that mic right there. Yeah.
Boom.
Zoom in on that.
Check that out. We are doing limited edition collectibles, all containing real gemstones in them. So not only is it a collectible card, but it's backed by the intrinsic value of real gemstones. So you're looking at the Vision Mind Stone over here. This is number 35 of 200, so they're extremely limited. And, you have your favorite characters on there. So if you're a big Marvel fan, this is an extremely cool collectible to get your hands on. And we're excited to, check that out for yourself over there.
It is a gorgeous presentation.
Who's your favorite character on that card over there?
Oh, I am on this card. I'm a big Cap fan.
Yeah.
I love Captain America.
I like it.
But Spidey's not on this card, but Spidey is my guy. And Cap's a New York guy, Spidey is a New York guy, but, I'm more of a Spidey guy.
Okay, I like your taste.
So
I
we
like
got
where
that.
you're going with it. Yeah, we got this, which is really exciting, a 1 out of 200 edition with a Mind Stone in there. And then next up, we have, this is something extremely cool, a brand new White Nebula card. So this is a version of bringing the 6 Infinity Stones to life. Yeah. So, you not only do you collect them one at a time, but with one card, this is a beautiful limited edition collectible with 6 beautiful gemstones in there representing, your Mind Stone, your Time Stone, each one of them. So very limited edition collectibles, but backed by the intrinsic value of the true assets in the real Infinity Stones.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. That's right. We ECG didn't have that last year when we were doing this. Yeah, that's great.
The holiday season, it's been extremely popular, and you could get your hands on it for this unbelievable cause.
Okay. And
we got a couple more.
Okay, walk us through it.
So everyone, the most iconic part of, the Marvel world is, of course, the Infinity Gauntlet. So, we have the one-of-ones, we have the collector editions. What we're doing over here is a beautiful micro gauntlet. Have you ever seen these before?
I have, yes. Yeah.
So we got the micro gauntlets. They're 1-inch bronze little micro gauntlets that you can put a chain on it. So you can wear your favorite part of the Marvel IP on a little chain over there with a real gemstone in there. So there's a citrine in this one as the Mind Stone. We also have the Soul Stone that we will be putting up for auction. So 2 of your favorite Infinity Stones all into a 1-inch bronze micro gauntlet. So these are really exciting. These are also limited edition collectibles, but you can either wear it or rock it as a collectible. So
and you can acquire that through the eBay Live auction, right?
Auction, baby.
And you can get it in a snap.
In a snap, just like that.
But don't do anything evil with it.
But we kind of put some restrictions on our products. Exactly. Yes.
All right. Well, dude, Yoni, you're going to stick around. I know we got a party going on here in the ECGX Marvel showroom. You're going to be hanging out with us, right?
Oh, yeah, big time. I'm not going anywhere. And we love what you guys are doing. And this is an unbelievable cause. Get your hands on some of these cool collectibles, guys.
All right. And for anyone out there, when they get bidding, any words of advice, any well wishes that you're going to send out to all these potential bidders as we kick off the eBay Live auction to support BINC, the Book Industry Charitable Foundation. Any tips? Any advice?
I would just bid high, man. This is a great cause. That we love what Den of Geek is doing together with these unbelievable causes. We're feel very fortunate to be a part of it. And, we're proud to be here. Start the bidding real high, guys. Keep going.
All right, and that brings us to the end of this segment. However, we're not done yet because the eBay Live auction is kicking off here momentarily. Thank you guys for sticking around and listening to our chat with Yoni and with Rob Liefeld. I'm Aaron Sagers. Check out the Talking Strange podcast and YouTube show through Den of Geek, and stick around. Get those bidders going. If you don't bid, you can't win. Yes, and we have super producer Nick Morgulis, who is joining us in the feed right now. This is a very special moment. Normally, Nick doesn't come on camera, but yet here he is.
Aaron, I'm so glad to be here with you. You rock, man. That was a really fun interview that you did with Rob. Thank you so much. Can't wait to edit that into a really cool video. So anybody watching on any platform, there should be a pinned comment on how to join us on eBay Live. So we're going to keep this stream going, but then we've got 3 more cameras that are going straight to eBay Live. The only way to do that is on the eBay Live link that should be pinned on all of these other platforms. So right now you're going to watch for the next 5 to 10 minutes us setting up for eBay Live. What you should do is find that link, join it, and in about 5 to 10 minutes, our awesome eBay Live auction will start, where we have dozens and dozens of signed Rob Liefeld comics, so many incredible things. Like Todd McFarlane stuff. I'm looking at a pile of incredible Todd McFarlane signed collectibles. There's so much cool ECG stuff that Yoni gave us. So many incredible Spider-Man comics, incredible stuff. So you're about to watch us set up for the next 5 minutes. Make sure you click that eBay Live link. Aaron, you rock. Thank you, sir.
Go take that bathroom break, guys, and get those bidding fingers ready to go, because we are going to be kicking these off momentarily. Thanks again, guys, and stay nerdy, and we'll see you soon.
We don't need no education. I don't need no stinking intro.
Did they know what the first thing is? Awesome.
Scott, you said smell. I hope they can smell this.
Yeah, God made the heaven and the earth. That was the first thing, apparently, in the book.
It's
If you believe it.
it's a lot of
At least the old one. Most of this room believes the old one. I don't know about the new one.
It's a lot of Deadpool.
That was a tribe joke. It's okay. My last name is
This
Sharp.
is what's
Good.
coming up now. A lot of Deadpool.
Okay, hot mics.
Hot mics. Yes.
Hot mic.
Guys, Yes. We have arrived.
That's right. Welcome, one and all. We are here at Eastern Continental Gems in the beautiful ice cold tundra. Why? But why though?
I was just telling them.
But they know where they are.
We know it's a cold
I
night,
wasted that.
and it's a hot mic. Here we are.
You think
Two
that
mics
magic
ready to
just
rock.
happened?
We've got some amazing.
There's nobody listening.
Nope, we're cold, hot, ready to go. Lukewarm. We're moving up the warmer.
Getting warmer?
Any moment now. Yes.
Is it warm yet?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Nerds, here we are. Welcome to eBay Live Den of Geek. We are here today at Eastern Continental Gems in the ice cold tundra of New York City. I am Micah Raphael of Spineworks Comics, and with me today, the impresario of Comic Cons in New York City, Mr. Michael Carbonaro.
Yeah.
No introduction needed. How you doing, everybody? All right.
All right, so we are today. For what reason? What are we going to do?
We're going to sell comic books. We're going to talk about comic books. We're going to tell you stories, but mainly we've got some amazing Rob Liefeld pieces of art, original autograph, signatures, all kinds of super cool stuff. We would like to thank Mr. Pace, the owner and entrepreneur, the real impresario of this amazing place. I mean, there are gems galore.
ECG.
I feel like we're in a wrestling event.
I was actually interested in the Eye of Amagato, and I go, how much? Well, it's $1 million. I can afford 900,000.
All right. So we are here today in this beautiful place, and we're here for a beautiful reason. So proceeds today will be donated to the Bink, the Book Industry Charitable Foundation. Now,
Leave it to Bink.
Bink does the most. So Bink is a program set up to help bookstore owners and comic shop owners who find themselves in distress. In fact, just in the last couple of weeks, Bink has answered about 20 major calls to catastrophes. Everything from losing a loved one to being able to pay your rent, massive medical bills. So we are proud to be partners today with Den of Geek to benefit Bink and everything that they do for this industry. We love you.
All right, so to get things started, what is our first auction? It's ready to go. What do we got? There was a great interview with Rob Liefeld. If you've seen it, great. Watch it again. If you didn't, roll back, find it, and watch it.
And speaking of Rob Liefeld, the first item we have today is a lot of Youngblood #1 2025 6-hole comics with all the pages attached. And not only that, signed by Rob Liefeld
Are all 6
himself.
of them signed, Michael? Everyone is signed, correct?
Oh, I would hope so.
Okay, there you go. Great.
Maybe 3 out of 4, maybe all.
No,
of them.
no, they're all
No,
signed.
they're all
There you go.
signed. They're all signed. Why would I sign?
Good,
I'm
good,
trying to
good.
sign a lot of comics. All right, so we're gonna get this started, and we're gonna start it at what? $10? $10. $10 for 6 signed Liefeld comics. You can't even get on his line for $10. Let's go. Let's go, people in the chat. Let's go. We're here. We're doing this for charity, and we're doing this for your own reasons. You want these Liefeld comics?
Rob Liefeld still in the comic world, one of the kids that created the Image comic book company. And Youngblood was his creation. Absolutely, really interesting amalgam of characters. I believe Youngblood, you're going to see a resurgence of the Youngblood characters coming very short.
Rob Liefeld was like the key person in the 90s kids comic world. It took it from the new
90s kids.
It made everything big and frolic and colorful. We went from like pastels to freaking neon green lights in the blink of an eye.
In the early 2000s, Mr. Liefeld was a guest at the Big Apple Con. We would like to thank him and offer to bring him back to New York anytime. You are invited.
And that's right. And we got 6 comics signed by Rob Liefeld himself on the auction block.
And is it started? Is the auction
Oh,
rolling?
it's rolling, baby.
Yeah, excellent. Have we got a bid? Have we got a bid?
We got like several of them, and it keeps
Excellent.
going.
Come on.
Listen,
All
6
right.
amazing comics. Youngblood #1, 2025, the reissue, signed by Rob Liefeld.
Now, one of the other kids of that period was a Mr. Frank Miller who drew and created Electra. So we're going to throw in a really nice mint copy of this
Are
book.
we gonna do this?
And you get a 9.8, you're getting $200, $300 for this comic. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. This is the beginning of the end of the week. We've been doing this for a year now. We are ready to have some fun and make you happy, give you great investments in the
All
comic
right.
book world. Any questions you have about comic books, send us an email, ask us the question. We want to answer it.
All right, so adding in here, this is not a graded comic. So adding in, we are going to have the Frank Miller classic Daredevil, Man Without Fear, Death of Electra issue, and Near Mint
We're
Minus.
just throwing that in as a bonus.
We're just throwing that in.
Yes, sir. Keep those bids coming, man.
Our
We like it.
throw-ins are better than some of the people want.
No, not at all.
All right, but you have an amazing opportunity, and I think we have a winner.
Yes, we got it.
Emma! There we go, baby.
All right, in the house.
We're kicking this off live.
All right.
There we go. Give this man his
Since you're
prize.
announced, you get the Secret Wars #12 to go with that. Yeah. This
There we go.
movie
Come
is
get it.
coming out. The Secret Wars.
Come and get it, baby. There we go.
Thank you. Take your Secret Wars #12 to go with that
Thank
too.
you.
Michael, I met you
Yes.
before. How you doing, Mike?
All
There's
right.
3 mics now. Let's see if we can get to a half a dozen.
All right, baby.
Come
So
on.
we are rolling. We're doing good. Let's go.
Everybody that can see him throwing that in with a high-end buyer. Hey, Phil, I was talking to the security guard here. Come here, Phil, for a second.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, Phil, what's your favorite comic character?
Superman.
And what did we have? A Superman
Bring it,
show?
bring it,
There you
bring
go.
it,
There's a
bring it.
program for you, Bill.
Bring it in. Get over here. Get over here.
Well, of course, the security guard loves Superman. With any better than that.
Favorite hero is Superman. Why? I just like the way he can go through the air and like he's always in great shape. It's not training. You sure you're not Superman? I'm not. You sure? I mean, you wouldn't tell me. Maybe one day. All right, really nice to meet you. Got it. All right. Let's keep this thing going, baby. So again, we are here. You see,
Any more security guards? Now that's it. No more getaway. Let's go.
all right, you got
What's
charity.
the
I
next
got a
auction?
blazer.
Let's go.
Let's get
Keep the
going.
auction.
Next up, we got, you know what? Rob Liefeld's hand must have been hurting after doing this because we've got another set of 10. That's right. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 signed comics from Rob
You
Liefeld.
know, Michael, I gotta tell you something. You mentioned his hand is hurting. You know, these artists, just like athletes, they can't draw forever. I remember Bernie Wrightson, who was one of the most wonderful, amazing, creative, interesting artists in this whole business. He came to Big Apple, and way back he did something called the Frankenstein, a Frankenstein book, and there was these plates in it. And I asked him, I showed him a piece of art that I had, and he goes, I couldn't do that if I tried again. You know, they lose the agility in the art. So when these men are at their peak and writing and creating and drawing, take advantage of that when you get an autograph, when you get original art. It's amazing. It's creative. It's like any art. It's one of one. Like many of the beautiful diamond pieces in your gemstones. All right, Mike, let it rock.
All right, so we're going to keep it moving right along. Like I said, up next, we have a lot of 10 Deadpool comics signed by Rob Liefeld himself. And we're going to get this thing rolling. And again, that's $1.
Start it up. Let's go.
Wait, we're doing 10 Liefeld comics at $1 prices? That's like going in the bins, pulling that out.
Right. Signed by.
Just reaching to $1.
I've done that.
Rob Liefeld book.
I've got 10,000 long comic boxes coming. From a
All
collection
right,
of
so we
over
got that started.
10,000.
And just remember, when you are bidding, you're not just bidding to get these amazing comics, you're bidding to do a good deed for Bing, the book industry charitable organization, doing the most good for booksellers and comic sellers.
Would that be a double bid for Bing?
I mean, bid for Bing, B for Big, baby. All right, so we got this bad boy running and rolling. Right now, we got Silver Surfer in the lead.
Silver Surfer is always in the lead. Isn't he the herald? Right?
All right, so thing going. So now, Deadpool is obviously one of the most popular characters right now. MCU, first appearance right here. We're just going to show
That's
this real quick.
bankable. That's the 2 million bankable. Money in the bank. When you put Deadpool in the bank.
91. Is this one going up? I was in elementary school. Is this going for auction? No, we're just showing it.
No, it's going up. We're going to be selling this week.
Right
Right now,
now,
today.
right now, we are selling 10. That's right, count them. 10 autographed Deadpool comics from
Yes.
Liefeld himself.
All right. How are those auctions going? What we got?
We are rocking and rolling. I think. Should we get them?
Sure. Let's throw in something a little bit different. This was made in 1964 from the Charlton Comic Book Company. You can still smell the scent of comics.
Is that
the scent of stuff? Yeah, this is the Beatles as a headliner. So Summer Love, the Summer Love Charlton. It's a beautiful comic.
All right, so you're going to be
incredible
able to get
condition. These are $100 bills in '98. We're literally giving $100 bills away because I love comics. Mike loves comic books. And obviously, we all like the comic book characters.
1026 first loves Rob Liefeld.
There you go. Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Have we got another auction? What do we got? Oh, what is this? It
Now,
looks like a
I don't know what kind of Zoom we have here, but I'll tell you what, it's not going to do it justice. What we have here is an ECG Mindstone Micro Gauntlet. I can tell you, from being to 2 of these events, these items are absolutely gorgeous. They are beautiful. They are mini replicas of the Infinity Gauntlet, and they are adorned.
You say, wait, there's a little gauntlet in that tube. Whoa, that's a really
You're not going to
creative
wipe out
idea.
half of existence with this one, but you probably could take out half of the world.
Wow. I think I used to see little prizes like that in Coney Island. Is there a gemstone in it? Has it got a little stone?
You know what
piece
that
of,
reminds me of?
silver?
You
Gold?
remember micro machines?
Yeah.
When you had like really like
This is really cool. So what is this starting at as a bid?
so this bad boy right here.
99 retails for 199.
Can I start the bidding? I want one of those.
Total in the world.
All right, there are 200 of these in the world.
That's
That's
it?
right. And if you win this, you can snap out half of a train car in New York City and get a seat.
I just learned that most of the items in this gallery showcase is one of ones, but this one is one of 200. And for something like that, that's amazing. Anytime you get something that's limited, that's original, that has a serial number or a number, yeah. It's always going to hold its
All right,
value.
and just so everyone knows, this retails at $199. You're going to start bidding right here at 50% off. $99.
And if you don't buy it, your life won't be worth. Well, whatever it'll be worth tomorrow, it'll be better. We promise you'll be better
So
off
if you want
if
to
you buy
have a
it.
really cool item that will benefit charity, snap out the person in front of you and
For the benefit
right
of
now,
this-
go ahead
So-
and get yourself this mini book.
I got lucky yesterday, and in Allentown, Pennsylvania, this time I was buying a comic book collection. 100 boxes of original comic books. And this was the Superman, this was the man's name from the collection that he originally the collection. And here in that collection was an Iron Man 1, but the first appearance of Thanos, which all of this that you can see has created, and it came from this. Thanos as a character first appeared here. Jim Starlin was the artist and writer creator of Thanos. And I'm sure we know Mr. Liefeld was influenced. I mean, the guys in Youngblood all could understand it. Thanos wouldn't find another something big. But what? Yes, exactly. And it looks good too.
You know, it changed the way comics look and the way we see comics.
It took them to a magnified, expanded, and then they came down a little, but they're still. I mean, that's it. You're looking to that superhero for something different. You know, something interesting.
And speaking of interesting, we have a winner.
Yes.
Emba's 130.
Another super winner.
This is the best
Happy
shooting
summer
ever.
long. Yes. Winter kisses, summer long. There you go. Right. It has. I heard you talking before. You review the restaurant. Yes, I do. What's your name? I'm Stosh. Come take a look for a second. Stosh, who is this? What is your name?
I'll tell you what, Jensen's shipping job is so easy today.
Oh, it's how do you influence it's the food trucks at Comic Con? Come on, who wants to go that?
At Comic Con, I go to the food trucks. I tell them to give me whatever their
Oh, that's how it
and I
works.
eat whatever they give me.
It's great. I think a girl just got in trouble, but she wasn't as cool as you.
Not me.
That's great. Nice.
Thank you so much.
very much. Thank you. Love
We
that.
love the expedited
What's the name of your influence company?
Yes.
You are UPS. Thank you. We'll see you at the Comic Con, the Den of Geek Con. Den of Geek Con is coming. DOT, yes.
Again, we are signing up.
And Tenzin, let's hear it for Tenzin, yes.
One of the benefits of being at one of the Den of Geek mic'd up Crash Media Partners auctions is being able to be in an audience. I mean, can you imagine how would you get to do this for your own home and your skivvies? But you could be here right now with us in person.
We're going to give away something really cool with this there, an original Batman record from the 1960s. When the Batman, in I believe this was January. No, it's a Batman book. It's not a record. In January of 1966, when they put Batman on television in color. Color had literally just been introduced to television in 64 and 65. And that hit airwaves, if you want to call it, or the TV waves like nobody's business. Everything Batman. I've been buying and selling towels, T-shirts, cars. Going in one of those race lines from the 60s to go with that. And this is the stuff in 20, 30 years. These toys are going to be absolutely wonderful investments.
All right, so what we have up next is a Todd McFarlane, the Colin Toys Iceman. Now, when I think about the way we look at comics, the way comics look at us, Todd McFarlane arrived in it really took us into the new millennium, the young collectors, who are now the older collectors, because now it's very young breed. However, this is an awesome statue.
Forget the young ones. We talk the young breed. That's our new group.
What we have right here is a McFarlane Toys autographed Iceman inspired by Mark Dell's number 225. Amazing cover and now an amazing toy. This could be yours, and we are starting off at $1.
Yes,
$1 American dollar.
There's a crazy Iceman coming. We want Iceman to go with. Somebody get it. Somebody get it.
$1 is not even.
So here's an original X-Men number 4, and here's the Iceman in the 4th issue of the X-Men from 1964.
He looks like a furry.
He does look like Jack Kirby at his finest. He does look like the snow guy, right? Yeah, but in different characters, you would throw the snow.
I'm not kidding. What I'm saying is an X-Men villain. He looks like the snowman, but with snowballs, not exactly an Iceman shooting ice.
His powers expanded as the years went on. But the cool thing about the Iceman is the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. Whenever you get the team up with the Human Torch fighter and the Iceman, the fire and ice. And that was Stan Lee's, the creator of his genius. Combine everything, cross-generation, cross-promotion, the wonderful world of characters. Every Marvel character popped into another one. The Marvel unit, the whole thing, it was absolutely wonderful. And that's what made the movies fabulous. When they say, let's make a team, that's when it started. Everybody wants to see it.
Unusual team. That's what they call it.
Right.
And of course, the DC part of that was, of course, the Titans.
Marvel, Stan Lee was the college circuit, was kind of not exactly anti-establishment, but it wasn't part of the culture that was going on. It was very different.
I think we may have a winner.
All right, we're going to throw in a Secret Wars.
Collectibles, congratulations.
Great Secret Wars too. We want everybody to be happy. Michael, we just did this. I don't know much about the new Doom, as in Dr. Doom film that's coming out. Well, you know anything about it?
Listen, I know as much as anybody else. The speculation bubbling around this movie coming out is going to be phenomenal. Right? But we've seen it time and time again in the world. We build this huge expectation, and then sometimes we're very rewarded by what we're let down. Now, I have full faith that this season that we're going to see is going to be nothing short of spectacular. It's going to be a torture. But that's how this is.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah. We're in the Olympics now. We're in the comic character Olympics.
It is the comic from the old comics.
You just gave me a great idea. At the next Comic Con, the Den of Geek Con, or whatever it's going to be, we're going to take a comic, we're going to roll it up, and we're going to pass it like a torch. And the last one to win is going to get a special edition. We're going to give away an X-Men number 1 when we do the comic book Olympics. I promise you, it's still in good condition.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So our next item again. So if you missed your opportunity, to give us that Your Youngblood #1, signed by Rob Liefeld, the 2025 reissue. Now is your chance to get your little thumbs ready,
Yes.
do some good, and get
Are we
some
doing it
really
again?
cool stuff. Because we have yet another lot of Youngblood #1, signed by Rob Liefeld himself.
There's
that
100 more of them
we
coming
are
up.
going
No,
to
this is
start.
it. We're only it. This is limited. This is it, right? The last one coming up.
I am not here to spoil things, bro. I am not a spoiler. I don't do that stuff. There could be 100, there could be one, this could be the last one.
But at this price, I'll buy them all if I have to.
All right, so we are going to start this off at $10, and just remember, portion of proceeds tonight will be going to
Double B.
charitable organization.
Big for Bing.
So do some good, get yourself some
Yes.
good stuff. Let's get this thing ripped rolling right now. We've got a lot of Youngblood #1 time by Rob
Yes.
Liefeld.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Liefeld.
Listen,
All right.
buying stuff for yourself and doing good by buying these really cool Rob Liefeld items is no small feat.
When you wake up in the morning, you feel like a winner.
You don't want to wake up tomorrow and say, I didn't want to help people in the industry. I didn't want to buy those cool comics.
Yes.
You wake up and you'd be like, oh, God, I
No.
could have had it.
From this vantage point, this casino of stuff, this gallery is absolutely beautiful.
This is a gorgeous,
amazing gauntlets and hands and gems everywhere. It's really
I mean,
nice.
that's right. Eastern Continental Gems.
It's right on
located-
Madison Avenue between 29th and 30th. It's literally almost in the middle of
and they
Midtown
can't just
Manhattan.
walk in.
So
You can't just walk in.
call up and make it a
You
point
gotta
and say
make
you
it a
saw
point.
it on the big move.
You saw it right here on Den of Geek, eBay
All right,
Live.
Mike, no one is to come on the market. All
I
right,
don't need to talk to
we're throwing in a summer love. Another summer love because it's cold outside. You need a little bit of hot summer love.
All right. And Ant-Man
Collect
collects you for yourself.
Yes. I found something interesting at the comic convention in Allentown last week. Does anyone know who this is? This was William O'Dyer. He was a mayor of New York in the 1940s, I believe, for a year or two. Then there was a scandal, and he had to leave. But they made a comic book about to promote him, and he won the mayoral candidacy in New York City. And then he was thrown out. But they made a comic. It's not in the price guide, and we're going to be putting this up for sale at our auctions coming up during the week. Somebody will like that. A nice historical piece of interest about New York.
All right, and next up, we have a VF Pyramid Minus going to be a focus run #6, the 30-cent variant. All right, now this is
Where is that Logan's Run? Let's see it.
It's already there.
Where is it? There it is. What's it doing over there?
It's going to get auctioned off.
Okay, great. Let it rock.
All right, so we are going to start this bad boy off at $9.99. Now, Logan's Run #6. You might be wondering why the heck we're selling this comic. Do we just want to kill everybody after they turn 30? No, no. What we want to do is
Was that the theme of the movie,
Yeah,
Logan's
yes,
Run?
he did.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And Farrah Fawcett had a quick
I'd be dead
cameo
right now.
appearance in that one too, right? Yeah.
Right.
Top science fiction films of the 1970s, Logan's Run.
Logan's Run #6 is one of the early solo stories of Thanos involved in another Marvel comic outside of Iron Man. So that's why we are including this right here. So if you didn't know that, you learned something new today.
You know what? And
It is not the first appearance. Who that
No.
man? Who that man?
That's the first backup story, but it's a really cool one. And it's part of the Logan.
Listen.
There were only 7 issues in the whole Logan Run series, and that completed the set. And that is the key issue in the series. So for what is that? $10, $20? How much is it?
So we're starting this one off at $10.
And we got a Spider-Man to throw in with it, and we got a Summer Love to throw in with it, and a Flash comic book from the
All
60s.
right.
So it's a big plethora. So for
There we go.
$30, you
For
got to buy it.
$10, you get what I would call a
10 or
plethora.
20.
A plethora of comic books.
Would that be called a plethoric collection? That's your new word of the day.
I mean, we're coming up with something.
Yeah, it's a good way.
All right, so again, just remember, we are not just bidding for ourselves, we are bidding for the cause. So let's
Yes,
go.
good cause of rock. Has the bidding started yet? Is
It
anybody
has.
bidding?
It is bidding. We are starting.
Okay, while you guys are bidding, we're going to show you a comic book. Now, this is Simon Kirby, Adam Drake, Joe Simon, and Jack Kirby. It's the original Captain America 7. Even in this condition, it's about $1,000, $1,500. But the key for the Joe Simon and Kirby characters was this. That centerfold, this beautiful double-page spread that in 1941 advanced the whole idea of what comic books could be, what you could feel them look. The bubble panels, the circles here. Absolute wonder. We just had an artist at my last show called Big Apple 3 weeks ago. Jim Steranko was influenced by this comic book so much, and he told some amazing stories. Go to the website. We'll be putting it on the Den of Geek.
All right.
Content and all kinds of cool stuff.
All right, and we have a winner outsider, JP. Congratulations. Thank you for your purchase.
Excellent.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And again.
What's our next auction?
All right, and don't forget to click the icon right
Right over
above
your head.
my
Right over
Signed
your head.
Den of Geek as your
Here it is.
favorite seller.
Throw some money in the bucket.
All right, so the next up again, one more time, we've got a lot of Youngblood, signed comics, 2025, signed by Rob Liefeld himself. And we are starting at $10, and it is live. Go!
Where's that Batman number 3 that was here? I
Youngblood.
saw it on the table.
Listen, remember when Youngblood's first came out?
Yes, I sure did, man. Don't you could see Youngblood's calling
Six
they were so like,
Not one comic? Not two? 6. That's one more than 5. And he signed all of them? Wow, that's amazing. I think someone should want to take home. Do you know what 6 Liefeld autographs cost you in a con? Do you have any idea? Like, I don't know if anyone watching this right now has ever been to a comic con. You understand what you're paying for one autograph. What's the ticket? Now, you're going to be able to get not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5, but 6. 6 Liefeld autographs, and you're doing it for good.
When did it start out, or is it building up for
It
that?
started at
It
$10.
started-
We
yes.
must be out of our
All right, we got a few summer loves. It's still coming inside. There you go. Everyone's going to love this. Drop these $100 bills. We're throwing it in.
All right,
Everybody who loves comic books.
just remember, you are currently bidding on 6 Youngblood, number 1.
You want to get a summer love. Thank
Signed
you.
by Rob Liefeld himself. We are doing this right here, right now. Den of Geek Live.
Michael, I was at your warehouse today, and you got something special that I noticed. The new comic books are in, aren't they?
There are some amazing.
We can't show them yet. I saw a cover to a joke. What was that? An absolute joke? Oh my God!
Absolute Batman number 15. Awaited arrival.
Yes.
Absolute Joker hits tomorrow. But right now, we got to hit the Deadpool collection.
Yes.
6 Youngblood number 145, signed by Rob Liefeld.
And just because we love you, you get a summer and an OMAC. OMAC is that's another Joe Simon, I believe, or Jack Kirby, both of them together.
All
Here
right.
you go, Tenson. Take this away. Thank you.
Now, listen, we are so happy to be here today. Thankful to our friends, Crash Media Partners. Thankful to our friends at 451, Den of Geek, eBay Live, of course. I am Michael Raphael from Spiderworks Comics Theater.
Mike Carbonaro from the world of comics galore.
If you know
And maybe the illustrated word.
you know Mike Carbonaro. So again, we are here today at the Eastern Continental Gems show, part of New York City, where they have some amazing Marvel inspired items, such as a multi-million-dollar Now that thing is adorned not only with semi-precious stuff, but with a diamond bigger than my fist.
The eye of Amagato is a million. How multi-million is the other piece?
From what I understand, it's around the 7 feet.
Wow. So that might buy you a floor on this building. You know, I had to go park my car about 5 blocks away. And just on my way here, I was walking up the street, 30 on Lexington, coming across 30, coming across the Madison. And there's so many interesting things. The Mason Jar Bar, the O'Keefe's this, that, the pet store. Every street in New York City is filled with interesting stores and stories and people. And we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of the streets in New York coming up these days, right?
That's true. There's a lot of things coming up in 2026 as mic'd up. We'll move forward to the next phase.
Every sidewalk tells a story, don't it, baby?
All right, but the current phase we're in right now is running this auction right here, right now at ECG.
And what is our auction? What is it? Where is it?
We
Where's
have
our
a
auction?
lot.
You forgot about the auction. No, don't forget, Pete. We've got a few more auctions left. Not too many.
All right. Here we go. Our last Deadpool lot. 10 comics signed by Rob Liefeld.
10 comics?
10
That's it, please.
You gotta be insane.
I mean, that Deadpool, top character.
That's not even.
He literally signed them less than 24 hours ago. I think he signed them today on the episode. Or
All
whatever.
right.
But there it is.
So what we have is a lot of 10 Deadpool themed comics signed by Rob Liefeld himself. Again, 10 autographs from Rob Liefeld. That's almost at least $800.
Michael, I'm going to ask you something. The people that buy these, send them to you to get them witnessed because you were part of this. Will you witness those with an exemption of the charge just for that because they're part of the bid for me?
Obviously, we can't say we witnessed it, but we can work with our friends at
Good.
CGC.
And make sure.
Perhaps we can do a JSA, and we will give you a heavy discount on it if you choose to go that route. So make sure to let us know. So right now, you are bidding on 10, count them, 10 signed Deadpool themed comics from Rob Liefeld himself. And we are right now moving M-Bug,
Yes.
Ant-Man Collection. We have a bidding war going on right
All right,
now.
we love bidding wars. Okay, and in a flash, somebody's going to buy it. So we're going to throw this in with it. There you go. A nice one. This was the 50-cent annuals that came out when DC decided to do them. Super cool. Because Marvel had the lead with annuals. Those 25-cent annuals from Marvel. The 50-cent ones, the DC did were amazing.
The bidding is heating up right
Heating
now.
up, keep it rolling. We got a flash to go with it. All right. And what do you say? Who loves Jade? We'll throw in the Tarzan to go with it.
All right, so we're throwing in a Tarzan comic. We're throwing in a Flash comic. As if you needed more of a reason to want to put 10 freaking Deadpool comics signed by Rob Liefeld.
Tarzan's not really a superhero, but he is a super character that was created in the world of him, in the comic strips. And, you know, that superpower with that yell is kind of interesting.
That is an interesting power. I think you can talk to him.
Oh, he talks to all the animals, just like I do every night.
I mean, just being able to swing around in a loincloth and not get poison ivy.
Poison ivy. Speaking of poison ivy,
How did that guy survive in the jungle?
wait,
No.
he had
we gotta-
Jane. What do you think he
Sometimes we
gets?
gotta
There
break
you
this
go.
down. He wasn't native to the animal, right? But they put him in a jungle where like the smallest insect could just kill you in 37 seconds. But yet somehow this non-native little baby made it through all that. It was from Tarzan, King of the Jungle.
The Tarzan comic strip, Christopher Parenti. Christopher, who was the
You gotta
artist?
really
Was it
look
Alex
at it.
Raymond that did the Tarzan?
Auction the
Was it
Iron
the,
Man one.
You
should have.
Alex Raymond drew the Tarzan strips from the 30s. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Hogarth, right. That was Vern Hogarth. I think Alex Raymond did Flash Gordon. Vern Hogarth was the artist.
We'll go. All right, we'll go. Shout out to the chat. No, we have not. All right, so right now, shout out to Wilco. The fact that this man is racing your comics with his shooting their value 3 times. Well, if you pay for an autograph at a show, even from most artists, it ranges anywhere from $30 to $100, depending on whether or not your book is great, depending on whether or not what issue it is. So, I mean, right here, right now, somebody just scored this lot of 10 Deadpool signed comics, and that person is Stan the Man 3.
Yes, number 3.
Not
Awesome.
number 2.
There you go. Okay, what's our next auction? Let's keep it rolling here. What do we got? Thank you, Denson.
Oh,
What is this? Tell me. Oh my gosh, it looks like a gold key. It looks like a comic book.
Ready.
That is great.
All
Right. Whose design is this?
So
Very
what we
nice.
have now is a beautiful product, beautiful product from right here at ECG. This is an ECG Vision Rhinestone set in a commemorative card. It is an absolutely beautiful piece that you should want to add to your collection. Now, these ECG pieces are just not only beautiful to look at, but they make for an interesting conversation. You know, you can have anything. Anybody can find a comic. You can find a variant. You can find this. You can find that. Original art pieces like this are very limited, and you know what? You can only get them in certain places. And now you have an opportunity right now.
It's the one of one theory.
To get one of these pieces for the starting price of $50.
Oh,
And they retail for more than that. So right here, right now, you have an opportunity to get your hands on this ECG Mind Vision Stone set in a gorgeous, gorgeous commemorative card. And we are starting it right here, right now, $50.
Yes.
And the bidding has begun.
yes, we love when that begins. Fabulous.
I feel like a comic would look nice next to this.
Yes, 100%. Let's see what we can find. Okay, wait, let's look at the box of stuff.
I think you guys should keep bidding because when we start
Okay,
throwing stuff
this
in,
is something interesting. This is from the Classics Illustrated series,
Oh.
which you could all say a lot of people did their book reports from these comic books instead of reading the cliff notes. The comics were
that's
better.
a nice thing.
This is Faust, who Tim Vigil took and made an unbelievable character. But this is one of the original Classics comic books, and we're throwing that in with this. That alone is a $50 piece.
All right,
That's
so
a real
there we
one.
go.
Certain of the Classics were rarer than the other
We're
ones.
adding into this option. So you have the option right now ECT Vision Mindstone Award, along with Comics Illustrated Faust in nice condition. I mean, I'll tell you what, this is beautiful.
Climby.
I mean,
I just remembered. No, I'm sorry. When Classics Illustrated sparks my mind. Jaime had a warehouse in New Jersey, and it was filled with classics. I mean, it would fill up the block, the center of Madison Avenue between 29
and we have winner.
An unbelievable warehouse of classics, and now they're all gone.
And now BGK.
The point is, whatever you got, even if there's a lot of it, buy it now, because one day it won't be there. And this stuff is wonderful, one-of-a-kind collectibles. Excellent investment. We love the stuff. And we've got lots of great stuff coming up.
We do have some more interesting figures and toys.
I bought this collection of 100 boxes, 20,000 original owner comics.
Look at this. Probably even show the folks.
This is the book from that. Oh,
so you don't even get to see it yet. You're gonna have to wait a minute.
The stones are
I'm
embedded
admiring
right there.
this.
Wow.
You guys, I'll tell you what. You guys are real
Nice.
lucky that I can't bid on this right now because apparently it goes against some kind of rules or something. And I usually get arrested for it in New York. Although interestingly enough, in Texas,
You cannot get arrested.
you can bid on your own stuff. We're not in Texas. We're in New
You know
York.
where that stems from? That's the only state, I believe it goes back to the old days when the cattlemen used to go to the auctions, and if the weather was inclement or very, very bad, they could not bid on their own stuff. So they were allowed to bid on their own cattle, so they didn't lose their shirt or their livestock, so to speak. So in Texas, they never took that law off the rules, and you can bid on it. Unlike in New York, where people seem to be bidding on everything in New Jersey that they've got.
All right, so what we have up next is a beautiful ECG full Infinity Gauntlet set in a gorgeous card. All right, so we are going to start this bad boy off at $50. This is beautiful. So you get all the stones in one card. Beautiful set.
Can I get a 54, please? My
You
lucky
can't
number.
bid on it in New York City. You can end up in jail. And can you imagine walking into jail in New York City and they're going to be like, why are you here? I've been on my own.
I've imagined that a few times, and I thought it was a dream.
Great in here, taking 5 minutes. But you know what? You at home, you will not go to jail for bidding on this item. In fact, you might get a better seat on the train to heaven because you did yourself
Nice.
by
You know what?
bidding
We're
on
going to
this
throw in a
item.
little pile of comic books. You're going to read this nice Vault of Horror. This is a reprint, but it's from the 80s, 90s. I believe this is the Jetstone reprints, right? Absolutely beautiful. We're throwing that in, just something good to read. Take it, put it in your pocket, just like that. Go on the train, pull the book out. Yes, sir, I would love some water. Thank you.
All right. So again, if you're watching this,
throw that in with it.
you are perfect. Thank you very much. And ECG, beautiful. Full Infinity Gauntlet Jetstone set. Inlay white
More water, please. Thank you.
And not only are you going to get the opportunity to bring this into your collection, you are doing a good deed that is benefiting the faith book industry charitable
Bid for me.
organization.
Yes.
Do some good.
Have we got some bidding started on that? Of course we can. Good. Then we're going to throw in some more stuff to read. You get a nice OMAC comic book with that rock. And because you're in Infinity Space 1999. Yes. The Carlton comic book. Very, very cool. That's it for now.
I'm going to throw in Mike. You're going to take
Fine.
Michael.
Last time they made me throw in my hat. I don't know what's going to happen this time.
No, we want to protect our ratings.
Okay.
We're going to not do that.
Okay, great.
All right, so
How many
again,
more auctions do we have left?
we are still going. We are still going. We got 20 more left. You're not going nowhere. We're
Okay.
doing this till you're 80.
Leather back. Let's go. Next auction, please.
You're going to be doing this for as long as you Jackson
Forever.
playing Wolverine.
Out of
Let's
the
go.
coffin. I'll be still in comic
Don't
books.
you
Here
believe
you go.
it? We're still
Hey,
going.
isn't that a good old horror story? We can start out of the coffin. You pop up and start selling the comic books.
All right, so this
Coffin comics.
and do we? Oh, no snipers. We have a winner,
Yes.
Kevin W.
All
2.
right.
Congratulations. This is a
Next
beautiful
auction,
item.
please.
Thank you so much.
How many more?
All right.
Please answer the question.
Now I know Ant-Man Collectibles
Okay.
was looking
We have
for
so many voluminous. It's endless. This is the endless auctions. We'll be here till midnight. It's never stopping. Okay, whoa. So the actor who would lay the water out of fish in the Guillermo movie, Fish Out of Water movie, he was the same actor who played the Silver Surfer in the in the Fantastic Four movie. He came to the show. Gosh, I can't think of his. He was the Gill Man in that wonderful movie, Guillermo Toro. Shape of Water. Doug Jones, absolutely incredible actor. Doug Jones, thank you very much. Yes, what a wonderful actor. What a wonderful creative guy. We should bring him back. He'll be coming to the Doug, you are invited, as the saying goes, to New York City sometime next year, and it's not far away.
All right, so up next, what we have here for you is a McFarlane Toys Silver Surfer. Gorgeous.
Can't find a Fantastic Four comic book to throw in.
Now, this statue is inspired by Fantastic Four issue number 72, drawn by none other than Jack the King Kirby, featuring the Silver Surfer, Norrin Rad, flying through the airwaves.
This cover is absolutely incredible. I actually had a chance to buy this at the San Diego Comic Con, and I still remember way back we bid $40,000 for this and a few others, and another one of my friendly dealer pals outbid us by $5,000. That was 20 plus years ago. 25. This is now worth probably $500,000 or more for this cover. So I should have bid more, and that's the point of this. You should all bid more than you think you want to.
That's right. And when you're bidding for a good cause, it makes it feel twice as good when it's over.
20 years from now. I'm going with you on that one.
All right, so right now, again, beautiful Todd McFarlane, Silver Surfer. Fantastic Fours number 72 inspired Jack Kirby goodness, reinvented, reimagined by Todd McFarlane into this amazing statue. This is going to look amazing. And
we got a winner. Okay, we're throwing in a little something to read. A couple of Spider-Man Tales comic books. Thank you very much.
All right, and BG, what do we got?
Okay, you got it. Thank you. We know the number. It's less than 9. Maybe more than 10.
All right.
Okay, another rock. Let's go. This is 9.8. That's it. That's the top grade. There is a 9.9. There is a 10.
All right.
But those are impossible, as we all know. But 9.8 is a grade you can get, and it's a wonderful one.
Now let me tell you about this. Okay. So what we have right here is a West Coast Avengers number 35, newsstand edition, CGC Signature Series 9.8, signed by cover artist Al Milgram.
Now, what makes newsstand as opposed to regular?
Now, the newsstand can be delineated in one of two ways. If it's from a certain era, you would look at it and see a barcode instead of a logo or an indica, then you will know that it is a newsstand. Now, currently, there are still newsstands available. They are extremely scarce. The only way to really tell the difference is on the barcode. It will not say direct sale. So that is the only way to tell it. Now, this comic became hot very recently because RDJ himself held this comic up in a promotion.
RDJ, the reference, there you go.
That's right. So Doomsday is filmed to be released in 2026. That will change the landscape of the MCU. This book has hit every top 10 chart. Now, a recent sale on eBay, $500 for this very same book in this very same grade. Now, the book who got this book signed has a very, very stylish choice. Have Al Milgram signed in the same matching green color as the cover itself. So now, here's an opportunity. Now, there are not a lot of these on the census, not in this newsstand, not in this grade. So here we go. Get yourself.
And what is that starting at?
400. The last sale started at 599. 500. So we're starting this 100 on the last sale at $400.
So
and we are going to
make somebody really happy. We're throwing in a whole package. You're going to get a couple of hard comic books. You're getting this whole darn pile.
All right. Listen, the folks at home. Right.
Out here.
Amazing book. Amazing. Amazing artist.
Sandman Error comic book. Full pile of stuff.
Wait. So we got a dope solo. We're getting stuff away. This is a top West Coast Avengers number 35 by Al. This was signed in Terrific.
Terrific. Oh, what a wonderful show. That's a
shout out to Nick Allen.
We're going to do a special show at some point. All the conditions. We'll run the San Diego Comic Con. If the people are, you'll find out who the people in New York Comic Con.
All right. Well, with that is right now is that we have a winner.
Yes.
And the winner is with an amazing fun.
By the way, so much to give Al Milgram a holler. Come to your store and do a little signing for you guys.
Uncle Al doesn't play. All right.
Great. He's such a nice guy and a great guest. And it's one of the last guys of that vestige of that era that's still doing comics and still talking comics.
There we go.
Yeah.
Silver
This is my stuff. I love this. This is the stuff that dreams and dollars. And literally, I'm buying a house. I'm buying a house in Baltimore. It's literally my friend, Mr. Ira, and he was my mechanic in the 1970s. And we traded comics, and I'm literally trading him comic books, and he's trading me back. We're literally just doing a house for comic books. It's crazy. That's how good. That's how good comic books can be.
Dedicated.
This is 12-cent comic books. This is the world. 12-cent comic books is the stuff that you want. 12-cent. I can't say it any more times. How much is this one going for?
So we are going to start this lot off at $6.99.
So now
For
why
4 comics.
It's $1.50 a book.
And the eye of
Oh, this is it. Look at this. The eye. This is it. Well, it ain't $1 million, but it's 999,000 less. But there you go. This is the Eye of Agamotto. This is the amulet.
All
really
right.
nice creation. I think this is Gene Colan covered. Really nice stuff.
All right, so if you're just joining us, we are mic'd up. We are here at Den of Geek live at ECG in New York City. We are hosting this auction, and a portion of the proceeds will be benefiting the Bink Foundation, book industry charitable organization doing the most good for comic shops and book retailers across the country when they find themselves in financial or emotional crisis. Bink could not be more appreciated. We are here. We love you. All right, let's get this bad boy started, everybody. Let's go.
We don't have a hat. We have a special hat today. Yeah. This is the hat. This is the hat that kept us coming. It kept us in the hat.
Bro, you killed an ostrich?
We are ready. Yes. Yes. I was at Fort Tarzan in the jungle. That's how we got this. What do you think? That's the real meaning of this thing, right?
All right,
Hey,
let's
do we have
go,
a starting
let's go.
bid? Did somebody
Let's
bid on
go.
that?
We got this bad boy started. That's
All right.
right. You get
throw in
1,
the
2,
Sandman.
3, 4, and you get the error Sandman.
Doctor Strange. I would never read it, but I would look at it because the art was so interesting. That's the great thing about comic books: colors, words, and pictures. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Yes, it does. Be careful advice. So, but Doctor Strange is a great one. Just to breeze through it and look at it will really inspire you.
Is your head the egg?
Yeah.
Because
It's made of Fabergé. Yes.
like I'm sitting here in person. I'm looking at comic.
The Grand Poobah. There you go.
How many birds died?
Many, many.
Well, what do you think?
You know, it's funny. The collection that I just bought the other day, he was a skeet shooter, and he had these little skeet houses out there. And I went over there, and he said, "Oh yeah, I let the birds out. I got there at night." And I'm like, for a moment, I thought it was real. He said, "No, they're clay birds that come out and he skeet shoots." It was amazing. To get a chance, try skeet shooking. It's interesting.
That thing looks like something out of Latin.
Well, that's how I got it. We played a couple of those clay pigeons. We
It
put
looks
together.
It looks like something out of an avian.
You want it, baby. You want it. Ready to rock. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go.
It's good. Ever.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
This is the best.
Right. What
Yo,
do we got?
remember, 5 stars.
Yes.
5 stars.
Whoa, what do we got? Okay, this is Spider-Man. All right, let it run. Oh, it's based on the cover.
Oh, man. This
We
is
have
gonna
a
be
fan.
one of those ones that I'm mad I can't fit.
How much does this one start at, Michael?
We're starting this at $1. And I
would like to thank the woman who made this happen, Ivy Supersonic, out there in the world of Yore and land of Oz. There you go. Thank you very much. What an amazing episode. Yeah. We're not throwing this in. Well, if you buy the Superman number 1 that's coming up, all right, consider it.
You are not getting this hat.
Just
Just wait and get right now.
This is Jensen. I see that Batman.
Black and white Spider-Man. Man, and this is inspired by Todd McFarlane cover Spider-Man number 6.
Yeah. And how much does that start now?
Oh man, it's starting at
Okay, so have we started bidding? Okay, we're throwing in the Sandman with that. And just to be completely didactic, if that's the word, we're throwing in the buttons. There's nothing to do with it. I don't think we need to. But it's a cool part to do it anyway. Let's go. Okay. Come on, get there. This is quick because we're going to end this auction before you know it. 1, 2, 3, let's go, guys. The only thing more interesting is how much longer we got to go. We're going. That's it. Come on, guys. Let it ride. That's it. We're not throwing any else. All right. What's our next auction here? Let me go. I'm going to sneak preview. All right, let's go. What's the next auction, please? Everybody will go. We are ready on Cosmic World. Okay, let's make that one go away and let's talk about the Cocoon. Fantastic Four issue with the Cocoon in it. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to be having this week doing auctions all day tomorrow, from sunrise to sunset. We are doing your warehouse. Oh yeah. You didn't see the new programming? Right. It starts at 6 a.m. We're starting at number 3. Yes, it is. And collects. Congratulations. I'm jealous of your win. Yes. Okay. Our next auction is. This is one of these. Another 12-cent Marvel. 12-cent Marvels is the stuff. You can never go wrong with these comic books. Number 67, the first Cocoon. I literally bought a collection a few years ago, and there was what? You saw it. There was 100 of these in it. There was a lot of them. The guy loved it. And I started them at $100, and I was going down to 25 for the worst ones. But this is a really nice. That's a VG Plus copy. 5.0. What is this one starting?
All right, so this is a CGC 5.0 first generation case. Has not been cleaned and/or pressed, which you could have done in Spineworks.
The package looks really nice. Believe it or not, it's better than a 5.
But I'll tell you what. But you have the opportunity to start bidding on this right now. The origin and first appearance of him later would become Adam Warlock, a huge part of the cosmic saga and everything that we have coming up in the MCU. Hopefully, we'll see a bigger part from Warlock. We already know we joined the new roster of Guardians of the Galaxy, as we saw in the last film.
Oh yeah.
And I know I'm not spoiling it for anyone because by now you should have seen it. If you didn't, too bad. Now you know. All right, so you have the opportunity. We're going to start this bad boy on at $50. And again, this is a CDC
taking these auctions too because it's getting late and getting cold. And you want to make this rock. We got things to do. You got things to do. Making it. We're throwing in several others. Another $100 bill. Thank you very much.
Nothing heats up a cold New York day like the summer.
And the Sandman, the Ever Sandman.
There we go.
Joe Koch warehouse. By the way, thank Joe Koch for all his endless years of devotion to the comic book world. I think as much as me, over 50 years in the business, Mr. Joe Koch. Thank you very much. Joe Koch in Brooklyn. Let's hear it from Joe. His store and his warehouse finally ended. Oh my God! All these years, I thought it would never. I'm sad to see him go.
All right, Jeff Scott is in the lead right now. Fantastic Four number 67 from 1967. Isn't that weird? So it's Fantastic Four 67.
I never put those two together. There you go. Wow, we got some great comics.
7.
Okay, let's go. Look what's coming up. Again, this is, who knows? Come on, out there in comic book land. The first.
All right, listen.
Thanos. This is it. This was the comic book that started the whole thing. Everything you see here in this room began. It's coming. Are we almost done with this one?
All right.
Let it rock.
So, follow the road, man.
Yes.
A Fantastic Four 6, 7.
And another comic in your pocket just to read. It's a huge clip.
Right now, Nick's like, don't say 6, 7. No, no other world would I even allow myself to say that. Right? How do I not say it? Issue number is that's great. My son runs around playing that. I want to crack him,
and he just had a birthday. Your son, your older son.
My son Logan just turned 5. Logan, you better not be watching Mama right now. You're sleeping. All right, but congratulations.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, there it is. The piece de resistance.
Throw in.
Eta. Here it is.
If you're just trying to save the
something like that. Please, can you help me? Help me.
I think you meant the.
I only did 6 years of college. I'm still working on
I don't think coup d'etat means exactly what you think. I don't know.
It means whatever you wanted to do.
Right, but what we need to do is get this Iron Man number 55 first appearance of not just Thanos, but Drax. But Star Fox, this is a very underrated and underappreciated team. People don't realize how many first appearances and the significance of this book, not just in the MCU Classic, but in that's coming forward. This is going to be a book people are going to look for. They're going to be like, damn it, I could have bought it right here on this auction and did something good for charity. But I was too busy sitting on my thumbs looking at OnlyFans.
Marvel hit its peak in the 12 cent in the 60s and early 70s, but by the time the 15 cents, 20 and 20 cent comic books came around, it was starting to actually wane a little bit. When all these comic books come in, they made less comic books of the 20 and 25 cent varieties. It started to get better and better again as the prices increased with the comics.
So this
But
Iron
this
Man
is rarer than the other comic books.
All right, it is. But this Iron Man number 55, created, written, and drawn by the amazing talented Jim Starlin, can be yours. And not only that, but you can do something good by buying something for yourself.
What is that one starting
So
at?
warm your thumbs up, because we are going to start this book that retails TPA anywhere from $450 to $500. Right here, right now, we start out with $350. Let's go. Thanos, first appearance of Drax the Destroyer. I'll tell you, I like the original version of Drax was interesting, right? It's kind of like very different from what Batista and James Gunn brought us. James Gunn got a lot of flack for what he did, but let me tell you, he changed the way we look at a lot of.
It was almost like Drax was Thanos, Thanos was Drax then, but then they kind of evolved as time went on.
I can't get over that.
There you go. Well, you can if I put it on.
I don't know.
Do a jump.
I don't know whether I want to shoot at it or throw dollars at it.
All right, either will do. All right, we're going to throw in some extra stuff here. We got a reading copy of an 80-page giant
Wait,
Superman.
why are we not doing this book?
We are doing the Star Trek.
We should
Here
go
we
with the cosmic.
There's
theme.
another $100
You're going to get a
bill.
whole bunch of cosmic first appearances and some comics to go with it.
Wow. Sign. Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
that's nice.
Crazy price. There you go. Yep. We've got this
What are
one.
you throwing this?
Yeah, we're throwing
What?
Godzilla in too. Let it
No,
rock.
no,
Come
we
on,
already
start,
ended.
we start the bidding. Did it
It
go?
ended.
Okay, then we're going to add this to it. Keep the bidding going. Come on. Did you win?
You are
Did you
cheating
win?
out.
Well, you just got an extra Godzilla coming.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Here, catch. No, okay. We can. And these. Thank you.
All right, and Buzz wins
You
again,
got to
baby.
promise to read this one and put it in your pocket, will you? Okay, great. Send us a photo. Thanks a
How
lot.
good does it feel to be
How many
doing
more
some
auctions
amazing
are
deals
there?
and doing some amazing
Yes,
things?
3 more auctions before the evening goes. Lord,
We
give us
appreciate you.
speed.
We appreciate you. And those of us who are in the comic book industry and the book retail industry, we appreciate everything that Bink does. Again, Bink, B-I-N-C, organization who does amazing things, look at comic retailers, find
Yes.
themselves in times of finance
So
crisis.
tomorrow we start our auction again at 3 o'clock, right? What is that, 16 hours from now?
Listen, we are going
3
to go
p.m.
on this gorgeous place in Madison Avenue.
No, it's Middle Village Queens. That's
I'm
fine.
joking. I own the place.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
okay.
that's right. You can tune in tomorrow.
Oh my God. It's going to be like a convention in his
it's like when
space
the Mets
on TV. I call this TV, right? See out there, right, guys and girls? Okay, what's our next auction? Let it rock. Who we got? Where's Marvel number 1? What's this starting at? 7.5. What's the starting auction price? Anything?
75.
75. How about we throw in a bunch of stuff to make everybody? We're going to throw in a comic book. Snow White. We're going to throw in a comic book. This is an original 4-color comic book from the 1940s. This is worth the 75 to 100.
All right, so again,
all by itself.
so
And a Daredevil number 181. This is the most
all right, so
completely opposite collection. You've got
all right,
Snow
so what
White,
we have
you've
here.
got Elektra, and you've got it's all got a theme. You've
All
got
right.
female characters here. There you go.
Well, it's interesting because you know,
Yeah,
female
and they're
characters
starting
depicted
entering
in two of these.
in the stands, in the peanut
All right,
gallery.
so
There you go.
Marvel
In the gallery.
Marvel
Loving them
number
entering.
one.
Regarding you too. So,
This is the first appearance of Carol Danvers taking the Captain
Yes.
Marvel mantle.
and Mickey,
If only she'd have had that hat.
there you go.
All right, so we're going to start the bidding off at $75, and it's already past there.
That's
right?
all three. Yes,
You
and you
also
get a
get
heat
it.
flip comic book to read. We're running out of room here.
You're getting the Daredevil 181. You're getting the Snow White and the 74. You're getting some flip books. You're not getting the hat.
Yeah, that's the way
You're
it
not getting
goes.
the hat. All right, and the bidding is off. We are here. We have somebody in the league with 100. That's right. And we are remember everybody to bids today. Portions of proceeds is going to Big EIN.
There we go.
And we are again, Michael Raffaello,
What have we got?
Renaro. Proud.
And we got auctions all week. We got amazing stuff, including this Batman #3. We sold a Batman #2 a few weeks ago, and there's a #3. And who knows? Hey, if you guys keep bidding,
Big in the chat.
yes.
They want the hat.
Oh, let's see.
I don't know if we can auction off the hat.
Let's see what happens.
We have to get a nice.
If we buy the Batman #3, we might get sick. You know the best thing about the hat? Could I see that case, please, Denson? That whole big case.
All right, we have a winner.
Beautiful case the hat comes. This is the hat to die for. Yes. And I think Thanos is
All
inside.
right,
So, right.
BRB. Congratulations.
Oh, what a great grab. Okay, how many more have we got? What have we got? Is that it? Is that the
No, it is not it.
It's Youngblood. Here you go, Michael. You're on your own for a minute.
All right, so right here we have the original Youngblood. So if you were lucky individuals who won one of those previous lots, Rob Liefeld himself, now again. All right, so here, Youngblood 1 and 2. Now, this is the original one. This is from the extreme time in comic books where everything was bigger, better, and bolder. And no one did bigger, better, and bolder better than Rob Liefeld himself. So here it is the original 1 and 2.
Are those signed?
Are
those signed?
No. Listen, Youngblood 1 and 2 is priceless, bro. Priceless. These are not signed.
I'm going to personally ask Rob Liefeld and pay him for it to sign those two. We're going to get 2 signed signatures. It's coming out of my pocket. We're adding it to the whole thing because it's for big. Yes, we are. 100%. We're going to add these into our sign. I'd like to make one last thank to Mr. Pace and Mr. Adam, whose gallery this is. And it's absolutely, we want to thank them for giving
You cannot
us here.
control him. You can only hope to contain him.
That's correct. That's correct.
And we're not doing a good job at either one right now. But what we are doing a good job is holding this auction for some amazing reasons, and that reason is the industry that we love and are part of. So let's go. Come on. We've got Youngblood 1 and 2. We got the
nice battle come, but you get 2 autographs. Those are going to cost me $100. I guarantee it at least. Okay, is this the last auction coming up? Oh yeah, these 2. There you go.
Ain't nothing like guilt and Rob Liefeld for something to be honest with charity.
No, I'm paying for it. That's part of the deal.
I know.
Paying. Make it happen. We're gonna do it. Yes. All right. Is it bid yet? Do we have a bid?
All right, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, we got this.
We have. All right, we're throwing in a flash. Keep it moving.
And we're throwing in a 10-cent flash.
That's it. We're cutting this. The 10-cent flash.
You get DC Battle Comics. You get the 10-cent
put in his pocket.
somehow find a way to get Rob Liefeld.
I'm doing it. I'm taking care of it.
All right, who's getting on the plane?
Let's go. No, I'll send it. We really want to thank you. Here we go. Here we go. That's it.
If anyone's gonna get it done, it's gonna be us.
The auction is over.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna pay for my plane ticket.
Fine. No problem. The auction is over. Thank you very much. Who won it?
It's not over. Just
Yes, it
ending
is.
now.
It's ending now. It's good. We like it.
All right, and
Thank you.
follow the road, man.
Yes. Email us. Email me, Mike Garbo at Gmail. Our producers, Crash Media, and we'll take care of this. Thank you very much. 2 more auctions. Yes. Which goes first? I don't know. Why don't we mush them together? 1 auction. You want to make it 1 auction instead of
You might have
2?
just broken a rule or 2 here, but screw
What
it.
the heck? And we're throwing in what's left of the comic books. We got a little lot of, oh my God.
Listen,
You know what? This is a #1. This is a Dracula #1 and a Heathcliff. What else have we got in here?
there is nothing like the mayhem that we perform here. Every
Oh,
time we host one of these.
This is the Tom and Jerry 30-cent variant. Another $100 bill.
It looks like a comic book to me.
No, from the 1950s.
You said $100. There's no $100 bill in here. You've been promising some weird stuff tonight. You better chill.
Is that it? Is that the
$100
last
bill
auction?
here.
We
Someone's
put
gonna
the
think
2
it's
together.
money.
1 auction to end them all.
We can't auction.
That is it.
We cannot auction off.
Yeah, we're throwing in all
cash.
this.
Let's save it for tomorrow. All right.
No, that's all good. The auction?
No, the auction's
No,
over.
we're throwing this all in. It's all going. We can't carry it home. That's what I used to say. We'd sell out of every dimension.
All right.
Make it rock.
All right.
So then
Here we
keep
go.
up with us. Come on, guys. What are you, slow? Let's go. Make it happen. Let's go.
All
Keep
right.
up with us.
Logan's
Yes,
Run
there's a logo.
6.
You can see it right here. And you got the 3X Roach and the Spider-Man. We're throwing it in.
We can't do it together.
Okay, we can't do it together. Gosh darn it. You know what? Comic book.
These went left.
We got an Indians comic book. All of these.
All right, that's enough.
How much is that? How much is that?
All right, here we go. So we're doing the Logan run.
They're making start.
All right, that's it. And the throw in pulling from commentary. Native American.
How much is the auction up to?
That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Heathcliff and Dracula.
It couldn't be more disparate, please.
I hope somebody's got our lawyer on standby. I could, but I'm scared. I don't want him to throw anything else on you. I don't know what go 5 past
We
my
have
head
a
right
bid. We have a bid.
Yeah, the bidding is going to start in a second. So we're going to
It is
start
going to
right
start.
now.
That's it. Here
All
it
right.
is.
No, that's the opposite of throwing them out.
Put your hand over. Yes, that's
Yeah,
better.
listen. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby.
Give an eye on comic vision.
All right, so
We're
we
gonna
both
teach you.
stopped over. We got comics all over the place. We are starting right now.
Yes.
We are starting the Logan's Run. All right. So
Logan, that's the comic run.
All right, right now I'm doing a balancing
Wait,
act.
what do we got? We got a
Right,
Batman 181 Frank Miller comic book. Yes.
Yo, you got me doing Cirque du Soleil over here.
Yes.
For comic books. I don't get paid enough. Thank God I love big. I'm willing to put myself through.
James Bond, Diamond for Forever. Remember the scenes? Just great John Barry sport.
I don't know
Diamond
if
for Forever.
I don't know if big film is therapy, but I feel like I'm going to need it after this song. So let's go right now.
We're going to add a lot of music. I'm not going to what? To all our auctions coming up.
You are?
You know,
Are you going to sing?
no, I'll just hum a little.
Wait, the chick from that chick from 491, didn't she wear that hat?
Probably.
Holy crap, I just got a flashback. I was like 9 or something, 10 when that 491
Probably
song
right. That
came
might
out.
have been the
That chick was
inspiration.
definitely wearing that hat.
Might have been the
You swear
inspiration.
to her?
Might have been the inspiration. No, but maybe the person I got it from did.
Yo, you guys remember that song? What's going on? Remember that?
That's what we
I
want
was
to know.
in puberty when that came out, and I remember hey, she had that hat on.
You know what? I just heard a song this week, The New Radicals. You get what you get.
That sounded
It's unbelievable. Well, I heard an old song. I hadn't heard it in a while, but there it is. Yes.
all right. I'll tell you what. Will Bruce, thank you. You are the winner
Yes.
of this amazing.
And that's it for
Cirque
today.
du Soleil.
The end of the arc. Now we're going to save that for tomorrow. That's
Ain't
it.
Nobody say it was over.
No, it's all
Nobody
over
said
but
it
the
was over.
cry, and that's the end of the arc.
No. Did you
No.
not? Did
Okay.
you see anyone singing? It's
Yes.
not over.
All right.
credits
We have
didn't
one
roll
more
yet.
auction to go. What is it?
We're in the
What
after
is
credits
it?
scene. We're in the
Yes,
after credits.
it is a toy. Come on, guys. Everybody out there, bid on the auction. Let it rock. Well, thank you very much. We have nothing left to throw
We're
in.
doing this?
Let it
We're
go.
doing this. Is this the last item?
That's it.
Is
A
this the
dollar.
last
So
item?
somebody wants it. That's
Is
it.
Last item? Last item.
$1 free shipping. We're not throwing anything in but the good karma.
All right, we started this item at $1. Okay? Started this item at $1. I think this item needs to hit at least $50, and I'm gonna match that donation. If this gets to at least $50, all right, there you go. I'm matching.
Taking my
Keep going.
superpower off.
Keep going. Fine work. Keep going.
Thank you very much.
Take me to the cleaners. I'm gonna match this. Let's go.
Hey, should I throw in this hat with it? Yes. Which mic? All
Let's
mics.
go. Last item.
You're
Last
gonna throw
item.
in the
Let's
hat.
go.
Yes, you get the hat.
Come on.
You get the hat. Yes, the
Keep
green
going.
hat. That's it. Just in
Fine
time.
work. NYC is
Still
gonna match
has
the
the
right
tag
hand.
on it. I bought it this afternoon. You get the hat. We like hats. Hats and ties and elephants. And sure as you're born.
Let's go.
Yes. Let it rock. Thank you very much.
I mean, the hat is priceless.
I'll buy it back if you want, no problem. Or trade you for comics. Thank you, everybody. Let it rock.
All right.
We make them in the
You know what?
basement.
Congratulations, 0606742. All right, that item ended $130. So I will proceed to donate $130 to the
Thank you.
Foundation on behalf of all my friends, Crash Media Partners, Fine Works NYC, Hot Mosaic, and Den of Geek, because we love you. Text in the mail.
Thank you, Mr. Rob Liefeld. Thank you for
All right,
upcoming
now-
auction.
Now remember, we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more auctions in the coming days. Starting tomorrow at Spineworks Comics NYC, we're only hosting a doubleheader. The first starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the second at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to have some amazing items,
EST.
everything from Marvel to DC. In fact, we're just going to raid the freaking warehouse. And whenever we get our grubby little hands on that,
I'm bringing tons.
and I got a lot of
to the
stuff.
show.
And you're going to bring more stuff. You live close by. I'm afraid.
And a special surprise from company.
Oh, we have a special Gumby surprise.
All right, but I do want to shout out everybody in the chat,
blockheads.
everyone who's watching tonight. The Den of Geek, Crash
you all
Media
very
Plus, 451, eBay Live. Thank you, everyone, for making this happen.
Whoa, have a great evening.
If you care to see more of Who Does Me Most, you can find me on Instagram, Michael Raphael Comics. That's RAPHAEL, like the Ninja Turtles, Michael Raphael Comics. And Mr. Carbonell.
You can find me at your local comic convention, or not so local. I'm somewhere in the world.
All right, so on behalf of Den of Geek, eBay Live, Crash Media Partners, Spineworks NYC, Michael Carbonaro, don't forget to click that logo right there. Shake it. Tomorrow. We said that.
Yeah, it's all rocking.
I said that.
We
when
got
you said
lots of things going
Mr.
on.
Director, where were you?
Day.
Without, no, that's 6, 7.
Sunrise.
All right,
to
we're doing it
sunset.
3 and 7 tomorrow. Coming to you live from Queens. Spineworks
Live
NYC.
from
We'll see
Queens.
you then. And thank you, everyone, for tonight. We're out.
Yes, I like that. Live from Queens.